Alright folks, got another mower, and I'll be using this one to cut the grass. See, I took the air filter off. They said he thought there was something wrong with the carb. There's nothing wrong. For starters, it wasn't getting enough air, and that's why when I finally actually got it running, it sounded so just weak, like it was going to fail any second. Look at that. It's full of grass and gunk, and like it can't get any air with that. Right? So I took that off, then ran it again. And it started out sounding like it was getting air. So it sounded better, but it still sounded like it wasn't idling very well. Well, when I took it off, I saw this, so I knew it had to do something with the throttle. As you can clearly see, the spring's messed up. And that's supposed to hold the throttle, which is right here. This is your throttle, in an idle position. This is full throttle. This is no throttle, theoretically. It's supposed to hold it about there. Well, it's broken, so that's probably why you had trouble getting it started. All it's doing, it's flinging around when it's running, so it's random, right? So I did when I started it, I did this, and she just revved right up perfectly fine. So I'm going to do that, so you can see. But yeah, works great. Hey, it's even got a Briggs Stratton spark plug. It must be the original one. Anyways, it's got oil. It's got oil in it. I don't know how much. I don't have a rag on me. I might wipe it on something. I doubt that's accurate. Wipe it on the tire. Oil the tire. Okay. It's a bit too passful, but whatever. And he's got about half a tank of fuel in it. I'm just doing this. I'm getting all these from Hamilton, eh? Yeah, it's got about a little, well, maybe a quarter tank of fuel left in there. This thing's funny to get on. And it's a 3.5 Briggs Stratton, if you haven't noticed already. Come on. Trying to get it on straight. There we go. Don't want to screw up the threads. There, that's nice and smooth. So I'm going to try and just hold it in kind of a mid position there and start it up for you. Now the only major problem that looks like other than that is muffler's all rusty. Not that I could care less. It's a nice hot day out, by the way. Now if I can get this position up. It rained yesterday too, so I had to cover up with my stuff, my wood. Completely wet. No, I don't mean it that way. The go-kart wood. Anyways. Come on. So as you can see, it runs perfectly fine. It's just this messed up. And sorry, I said it wrong. This is full throttle. This is no throttle. So what was happening is when it starts up, for whatever reason, it pulls like this, and there's no throttle. So it just stops air. It just sees the motor stops. So when it starts, it stops. And that was why I got rid of it. You thought, oh, there's a problem with the carb. Nope, it's just throttle cable's broke. And he needs a cleaner air filter, for crying out loud. That's probably why I couldn't start it. Look at this thing. God, the one in the Briggs Stratton I just pulled apart is probably cleaner than that. Yeah, that one right there. Oh yeah, it's already cleaner. It's not great, but it's still cleaner. And that's been sitting in rain for 10 years, if not more. I don't know what condition the blades are in. I won't be able to cut the lawn with this until there's a bit of rust starting under the paint. Still a lot better condition than the one I was using, that 5.5. I won't have to weld a frame now. Put on its side. Well, the blade looks fine, probably. It's good enough. Anyways, back down it goes. Jeez. Yeah, it's a small mower, but it'll work. And the back lawn needs it bad. So I'll see if I can find something to hold that throttle cable in one spot, maybe string or something, just to hold it for now. And then see how long it goes in the tank of fuel. If I can't figure it out right away, I will cut the lawn with this just because it's more powerful and wider blade, but whatever. It's a lot of grass to cut. But again, the person I got this from had a small lawn, so whatever. Anyways, I'm going to twirl this around. Now the other guy with the 2 lawnmowers has not replied yet, so I have no clue what's going on with that. Oh, come on. What's nice about bringing this home is when I took the handlebars off, I could actually shut the trunk. It just fit. Just. There, we'll go there for now. Cool. So I got 2 running mowers. I got a 4-horse that needs a new rod and get the side welded. And I got that for parts. And then I'll scrap whatever's not good on it anymore. Anyways, it runs good. I just gotta get that throttle thing set up. And I'll put the air filter back on it. See? You gotta take care of your mowers, people, or else I'll get them for free. Haha. Come on now. I put it on backwards. It doesn't matter as long as it's covered. Alright, so as you can see, we took apart the air filter. It's got Briggs Stratton on it. It's got original everything on it, which in a way can be a bad thing. I mean, just look at this. Oh, God. Nasty. So, because we don't have a filter right away, we're going to want to clean this. But, can I move these plates somewhere? So simply, you just get hot water running. There's some crap in there. There's not much left. This is grease fighter. Yeah. For no reason, you don't have to do this. I'm just screwing around again. And should be hot now. And now just let it sit for a bit. The sponge appears to be soaked in at the bottom. Okay, what I've done so far. Because this is messed up, I actually pulled it and held it there. Put glue here, here, and there, because even though the spring was holding it when it started, it rattled too much. So, as you can see, it can't really move unless you put a lot of force on it. Now again, we have a 1/4 tank of fuel. I'm just letting the air filter dry. Cleaned it somewhat. Now there's no serial number from the outside. Oh, that might be it there actually. Oh, it is. You just couldn't see it. I don't know Briggs and Stratton codes, so I'll have to look it up, and then we'll see when it was built. With the classic logo on it though, the low-end motor, it's probably newer, especially when it has stuff like this on the side. Talking about air index of this engine. Lower the air index, the less pollution. This engine is certified in California to be emissions compliant for 4 years. Lower the air index, the less pollution, so 3. 3rd lowest. It's designed for moderate use. Not that that really means anything. So apparently, even though it's flathead, it's somehow good on fuel, which I highly doubt, especially when you have an air filter that's dirty and the throttle's not in the right position, so it might be a little higher than idle, so it runs harder. We'll see what happens. Alright, got the air filter back on. It's still a bit dirty, but it's a lot better than what it was, and hopefully that glue is still holding. Not that it'll last long until I do a proper fix. think it cut it pretty well. That's a long way to go. Alright, time to pick up the next two mowers. See what I can do with them. Well, it did a good job cutting the grass. Blades must be good on it. It looks good. I'm about to make a video on those. I'll be uploading about those soon. I gotta work on them, but got this today, so I got all these today. No, I got all these today. Picked that today. Then the guy called me, I decided to pick those up. Anyways, this starts on the first try. And I'm gonna show you that this runs good now. The glue seems to be holding amazingly. For the meantime, it's revving a little higher than normal. It's not quite idle, but it works. This is running good. These I gotta work on. Holy crap, and it's heavy. And that's the Mower 4.5. That will be uploading later. Yeah. This one might sell if I get fixed. Just need pull string and another bolt there. And this one's just messed up beyond belief. I don't know if the engine runs. I just know that the frame is just beyond screwed. So that will get scrapped. So by the time I'm done, I'll just have this engine and the frame will be gone. Clean the bag. Probably, if it doesn't fit these other ones. This one will stay as a whole. This will be cut in big trim on the lawn. This will probably be sold. If I can't get the 4-horse going, then I'll probably use this. And this one, again, frame will be scrapped and I'll be using the engine.